I'm right here now in Milton. As you can see, there's been some snow already falling behind me. So I've got my camera set up right over here. See it right there? I've got that all set up. This is in my car, and I'm about to head on out, and I'm going to let you see what my commute is like. So.
Hanover Town Hall closed and Hanover Senior Center closed. No programs or transportation. Hanson Town Hall is closed today. Hingham Town Hall and Senior Center closed. Marshfield, today's recycling pickup will be delayed until Friday. Town Hall, Transfer Station, Recreation Department closed. You don't have to go out. You got a nice coated roadway, a little wreath still out there on the neighbor's house. All right, so, and if you see something that's going on or something that you want to report on, by all means, you can pick up the old-fashioned telephone.
Submit your application today for the MED program starting January 10th in Quincy. Visit adultstudies.enc.edu.
I'm right here in East Milton Square, and as you can see, snow is falling here. Starting to get a little bit windy. Not too much accumulation, but it is starting to collect on some of the roads around here. So this is right by East Milton Square, right by the expressway. So as I said, snow is falling here in Milton, and there is some accumulations on some of the roads. So the main roads still look pretty good right now. So this is in East Milton Square. So go slowly. There we go. Good thing I went slow. Still some slipperiness here, so do be cautious, do be careful. Give yourself extra time. You will need it.
The Celtics playing back-to-back nights right now. He still received a standing O from the fans at the Garden tonight. Bruins hosting the Florida Panthers at 7.
Pretty much all games have been canceled today, but there are still plenty to mention from last night. How about we start with the boys hockey? In the Patriot League, Steve Hatch made 27 saves on the way to his first varsity victory as Pembroke took it with 4-1. In a game featuring nothing but offense, Plymouth South survived. They held on to answer the win 7-5. Taking a look at...
Okay. I'm about to go from 93 onto Route 3 right now. And as you can see, there's some snow that's definitely sticking to the roadways now. Visibility is starting to become a little bit hampered. But I think slow going here is probably the key. Go slow, should be okay. And make sure you give plenty of space to the car in front of you. See, I'm giving that guy right there quite a bit of space. Because even though you'll drive steady and slowly, you might hit a patch or something, you could slide a little bit. He might have to stop suddenly, you don't know. So it's always good to just give a lot of extra space. By the way, so everybody knows, I am not holding onto the camera right now. I was able to kind of strap it into the passenger side and just let it run. So I'm not actually touching it. My hands are on the wheel, and I'm completely focused on driving in.
WATD. 37 degrees outside our South Shore studios at 9:02. Meteorologist Ron Gilman says light snow developing this morning. We've got rain out there mixing with sleet and rain right now, but after 10, probably going to be more snow falling heavily. Blizzard conditions this afternoon. Where do just about every news outlet head whenever one of these big storms hit? They head down to Situate. Who do we have on the line right now? We have the Situate Police Chief, Mike Stork. Thanks so much for joining us today.
Now look here, this is Route 3, like I said, and visibility is now really starting to become a problem here. So, like I said, I'm going to keep going slow and steady. It's hard to actually spot where the lines are. because they've just been snowed over. So I think a lot of people are just sort of guessing as to where they should be and trying to make sure they're not hitting anybody else. You wouldn't even know that this is a major roadway right now. Looks like I'm in some trail in the middle of the woods.
That they always talk about street flooding. But I wanted to go down just to check Plymouth Beach, which I did last night. It was a calm, before the storm down here. It was like glass, the ocean. And I saw some video just earlier of some of the waves. And not anything to write a book about, but there are waves that's churning out there. And I had heard that Warren Ave may have been closed down, but I'm not seeing that at this point. They may have been closed down earlier. You know, the seawall here at Plymouth Beach has been damaged over the years, and the old restaurant near the hotel, they've got rocks up on the beach there. And I'm able to get through Route 3A right now, past the hotel, past the beach right now. So the waves are out there, but they're not crashing over the wall down there at all. Plymouth Harbor is still very icy. I was looking at a portion of that, and so that is a factor too, as tides do come in.
So I'm getting closer to Broadcast House in Marshfield, and it's a little better here. I mean, snow, the flakes look like they're bigger and fluffier here, but the road is definitely a little clearer, and I can see better here than I could elsewhere. We're now on Route 139 here in Marshfield, and not really bad here at all. It's just, you know, raining basically, so that's, you know, we've seen rain before. And now pulling into the WATD studios. We made it! Alright, so I made it into Broadcast House here in Marshfield, and I'll see you a little later for the drive home. Snow is still falling, as you can see, and we're going to get a look at some of the accumulations. That's why I brought this trusty ruler with us. And let's just see what we've got out here at Marshfield. Roughly 7 inches. Pretty substantial accumulations, and snow's still falling, and tonight it's going to get a lot colder. So if you're going to be heading out on the roads, you really need to drive carefully, because it could be still a very messy commute. Even though it does appear the worst is over, like I said, snow is still falling, and it's only going to get colder. So alright, so I've set everything up. Now it's time for the drive home. Oh, I'm already seeing some black ice. This will be fun. Alright, so far, Route 3 is looking better. This is just the on-ramp here. But, yeah, it looks like I'm seeing some bare pavement here. This is certainly a good sign. Now it's not as good, right here. It appears that this section of Route 3 was not as well done. see some cruiser routes still right now. But now the roads are a little better again. Looks like, okay, now I'm encountering some pedestrians, it looks like. Now, while it's not advised to be driving, it's also probably not good to be out walking right now, but, well, some people have to, but if you don't have to, don't do it. Not sure if you can see me, probably not, but I made it home. And, well, found a lot of snow. I'll show you. Yep. I came home to all this and had to do some shoveling just to get in the driveway, but day is done. Dan McCready, WATD News.